Welcome back to my Start channel. I'm Anthony here. So to start with, everybody will keep thinking about, whoa, why is the land cost is so high? What is happening? Is the developer overbid or not? Remember, one very key factors of what you always take note of is, why is 25th June 2025 important to everyone? That is something that I'm going to cover for this whole episode. The hidden reason land price exploded. So is this important to take note of? Watch the video. Carry on, but before that, why not like and share below first? Because I'm going to give you more insights of government land sales, more insights of project analysis, more insight of what to think of for the future of your purchase. So like and share, and below is my phone number and QR code for you to scan to contact me for more insightful details. To start on, we touch on land bids. Is land bid so important? Yes, because of the purchase price of the per square foot that the developer actually tender in. So what is important? Look at this. The draft master plan actually came out on 25th June 2025. So we always have to factor in this thing called, when government release insider news or public news, everything first mover advantage always goes to where? The developer will know the news, then they will tender the land, then consumer will absorb it on the later part. So what are the areas that the government actually planned? Like for example, you heard of, for the next 10 years, there's 80,000 new homes coming in. Is that a scary number? So the next thing is public and private homes planned for the next 10 years. So what are the area? The key area that you're going to take note of are where? Former Keppel Golf Course site, the Belaya area. The next area is Bukit Timah Turf City area, and the interesting area is Dover Midway Mediapolis area. Lastly is the Newton Patterson area, where up to 6,000 new homes purely private. These are important factors that I'm going to dive in. Of course, you got so much other areas that the list below. So what is important to know is the government going to release very interesting land like Newton area, release of 6,000 new private homes, and there is a downtown MRT station right at the Newton station, and they plan for the whole site actually transfer into a white site. Government released such news, developer came in aggressively just to tender the land. And the next area is Orchard Station, the interchange Orchard Station, that will release 1,000 new homes, and the changes of the master plan in that area also. Then the very interesting area is the Greater One North area, where Dover Midway, the first phrase over there is 6,000 new homes, plus Mediapolis 5,000 new homes, that purely private homes area, and all this and so on. So is this a very interesting site to think note of? Let's dive deeper. For me, I always record into data of land sales and transaction history. Whoever that I share with, or any of the clients that I actually share, they're always very particular about what's the land cost, what's the break even, what's the profit, right? I have full data inside my slides. I will share with you all like land sales sold in 2024. I have even the MRT, the location, the tender date, highest bidder, etc. Is this important? Yes. To my knowledge, I think that's actually a basic of how much you're going to pay later on. So 2025 price, 2026 price, which is latest price, Bayshore Drive. They tender the land at 2.13 billion. Keyword is billion. So is that one of the highest ever land costs that have been bidded? I'll show you the article on this. And the per square foot, $1,323 per square foot. Something to take note of. Later I'll touch on this. So confirmed site that's going to release in 2026. These are very important sites that are going to release, and the upcoming launches in second half. Interestingly, you won't really see much of very mega launches. I'm sure everyone are waiting for Thomson Reserve. I will have another video they're going to share on Thomson Reserve analysis of that area. This video is done on one day before Lentor Garden launch booking. Average price, I will assume it will probably fall within 2,350 per square foot. Just take note, 2,350 per square foot. They may not even cross above 2,005. That will be something that developer actually mentioned it on the media release. Daniel House, my guess will be average price should be $3,200 per square foot. Then of course the next one is Amber Woods area. Then Amber Woods, my guess will be probably 3,001 per square foot plus minus. Lucerne Grand, my guess will be 2,450 per square foot, and etc. coming down. Thomson Reserve, not going to share on this video yet. Later on we're going to touch on it. Harmonization. land bid. Is this important? I call this OCR, which is 蛋壳 eggshell, RCR 蛋白 egg white, OCR egg yolk. Okay, is this important to take note of? Yes. Low, medium, high price. Let's dive into this thing called land cost OCR comparison. Remember the key date is 25th June 2025. Today you will see this master plan released in 2025 June 25th. Land price bidded between June 2024 to June 2025 before the draft master plan update, and the next part will be after. That means June 2025 to July 2026. What are the master plan updates? Why is there a drive between, like for example, the Sand, the Canberra Crescent Residences, Faber Residences, Pinery, Tengah Garden Residences, Nara, Bella Bay, Lentor Gardens, Lucerne Grand? This is before the master plan release. Then the date after master plan release, look at the price in Chuan Grove A, Chuan Grove B, Chanchuru, Upper Thomson Road, Bedok Rise, Hougang Central, Dairy Farm Walk, Lentor Central, Bayshore Drive. Is there a key difference? Look at the number. Average price 980 for OCR before the master plan release, and after that there is 1202 per square foot, 22.7% price increase. So whoever want to buy in, take note of this. You still have Lentor Garden leftover unit, and you still have Lucerne Grand to enter at an attractive price below $2,500 per square foot. And after this date onwards, Chuan Grove and above, my guess is will cross 2005. Okay, Chanchuru is a question mark because there is also a mixed use. Then the Upper Thomson Road, that is actually Springleaf area, interesting land bid, and etc. The next one will be land cost RCR comparison. What is the price 1 year before the master plan release and 1 year after that? So take note of this. Before, in June 2024 to June 2025, Henry bidded Thomson Reserve, Hudson Place Residences. Average land cost is 1123. Then after that will be Amber Woods at Holland Link, Doblanga Road, Tanjong Rhu Road, Dover Drive, Kallang Close, Holland Plain. Average price is 1446 per square foot. Look at this, 28.8% increase. Is that a very high number? Yes, this is actually a very high number. The next keyword that you need to think note of this is Thomson Reserve, 1178 per square foot. Very low land cost, right? But the keyword is en bloc. There is a special calculation for en bloc that please don't assume low land bid equals to low pricing. And there is a 28.8% price increase. What about CCR, land cost comparison? Average price for River Green, 1325. Average price for Permanent Peak, 1304. Average price for River Modern, 1420. Can I say that average price is 1350 per square foot versus Daniel House? Interesting dates. 1 day the master plan release. To do a land tender bid, normally you will plan 3 to 6 months ahead of the date, cut-off date. Daniel House land bid is actually before the master plan release. So developer are all prepared for all this way ahead, 6 months ahead. The next one, Dorset's, Bukit Timah Road, Daniel Road, they are $215 per square foot higher than Daniel House. Then Peck Hay Road, $1,865 per square foot. That's a very high land bid. That's in Newton area. Then River Valley, Parcels Close, which is 1730. Because of this trend, in February this year, 2026, I personally actually placed in the check for River Modern. For myself, I personally actually spotted River Modern is actually a very good steal, average price of 3,002 per square foot versus future selling price in River Valley Parcels will cross easily. The difference is set $310 per square foot. At least it will cross $3,500 per square foot, and that is not directly access to MRT. You still need to cross the road and you're next to the primary school. In summary, CCR 20.8% price increase for before and after the master plan. RCR before and after the land increase is 28.8% price increase. Then for OCR is 22.7% price increase. Can I assume that master plan before and after land costs, at least they increase 20% up? That's a very scary number. Whoever want to buy in, there are a few projects that you can take note of to dive in and buy it. I will share with you shortly. New things to take note of is existing GRS land comparing to upcoming GRS land. This slide is from Kelvin Fong. He actually shared with us, which is super important to take note of. One Marina Garden, June 23, 1402. What will be the land price for the next plot? Marina Garden Lane or Marina Garden Crescent. One of them is actually a white site. Prices will cross, my guess, easily 1,500 plus per square foot per plot ratio. Then Danyan House. Look at this one on June 1410. Danyan House, the next plot by Win Thai, 1625 per square foot PPR. Then another plot coming in, Danyan Road and Plymouth Avenue. Then the other one will be Amber Woods, 1432, Holland Plain. Same developer tender, 1491. Side by side, developer will still tender higher. Holland Plain, next plot is coming in. Then the next one will be Upper House at Orchard Boulevard, 1617. Look at this, Bukit Timah Road, 1820. Look at Peck Hay Road, 1865. Orchard Boulevard, let's guess, will it cross 1,009 per square foot PPR? My guess is 19XX per square foot per plot ratio for Orchard Boulevard next to Four Seasons Hotel. Then the next plot of land, River Green, tender at 1325. River Modern, tender at 1420. River Valley Green, Pasir C, tender at 1730. Morrison Lane, question mark. Okay, so the next one will be Tol Blanga Road, November 25th, 1325. Belair Drive, Belair Close. What is the price? Our guess is definitely will cross 1326 because it's actually getting nearer to the sea. Then the next one will be Dorset Road, 1338. Kallang Close, 1415. Kitchener next to City Square. What will be the price? Next to City Square, next to City Square Mall. Interesting land. Then Tanjong Ru, no sea view, only got stadium view, 1456. Tanjong Ru Close, going to tender in this year, will cross what price? 1,005 per square foot. You know why? Because it got sea view. Wow. CEO. So in short, can you see this, the date February 26 and June 23? How can this be whereby Tanjong Ru price, land price is 1456 versus 1402? The keyword is any project that bidded after 25th of June 2025, land cost always appreciated at least 20% up. Why land cost important to you? Knowing what will happen in future when land cost increase, is this the key to avoid paying more for next year 2027? Land cost and future proof, very important to take note of. Like for example, the land price sold will determine the future selling price. Like for example, Bayshore, 1388 per square foot PPR. End of the day, we sold 72% OCR, selling at 2886 per square foot. The next one will be Zion Grand. Land bid 1.1 billion at a price of 1,200 plus per square foot per plot ratio. Average selling price $3,050 per square foot. Is that high or low? So just remember, when you enter into a project, always remember land price will determine the future selling price. I will share with you to determine how much average price for developer to make profit from the break-even price. Why developer profits matters to you? We dive into OCR harmonization median price per square foot. When we look at it, Lentor mentioned first harmonized projects. Then we talk about Elta, Norwood, Parktown, etc. all the way to Vela Bay. Land purchase price is on the blue color area. Then we talk about the break-even price basing on each prop itself will be the orange color area. Then developer profit margin, which is on the green area. Average developer profit margin for OCR is 26.5. What about RCR? RCR harmonization median price for Nava Grove, Emerald Katong, Bloomsbury, Penreef, Hudson, Amberwoods is coming in. So you will take note of average price from the blue color tab, purchase price, average purchase price, average break even, and average selling price is 25%. Look at Thomson Reserve. Land costs are lower, break even is 2058. Will that be 25% additional, or is there a premium load because the keyword is unblocked? I'll cover that in the next video for Thomson Reserve. Reserve. CCR, we talk about Upper House, Sky, River Green, Promenade Peak, Zion Grand, River Modern. Average price, purchase price plus break even, average profit that developer make is about 32.6%. Percentage higher due to premium finishing. So in future, when you see land cost price going up like as high as River Valley Parcel C 1730 per square foot versus River Modern 1420 at a $310 per square foot higher, can I assume that today when you purchase River Modern at 3002 per square foot, can I assume that Parcel C will need to purchase at 3005 per square foot at a median price? So always remember, higher land bid will equals to higher selling price in terms of the same percentage. Especially in CCR, you will see a lot of land price exceeded 1008. Probably 1009 is coming in very soon. In conclusion, let's dive into what are the projects that you can take note of for the post-launch and the upcoming pre-launch projects in terms of region. Let's dive into OCR. What are the projects that you can take note of? Right now, I will strongly recommend people who chasing for anything that is below or at a price of 2 millions to about 2.2 millions. What are the projects that you can go in? Like Canberra Crescent Residences. We still got a fairly few more units left for a very attractive of 1.9 to 2.05, 2.1 million. Nara Residences also between 1.955 to about 2.2, 2.3 millions purchase price. That's a sweet spot for you to take note of. And in terms of pre-launch, or you can consider just after the booking day of Lentor Garden Residences, if you can spot any units below 2450 per square foot, Lentor Garden is really a good buy because you can't find this anything at Lentor Central latest land bid price. They will start from above 2005 per square foot. Let's go into the next one will be the RCR, Rest of Core Region. So in terms of rest of core region, what are my picks will be Hudson Place Residences for 3-bedroom, price between 2.4 plus to 2.6 plus million for a very comfortable size, and for the Sand between 2 millions to 2.7 million. These are the top 2 picks. And of course, if anybody want freehold projects, Hera Hill is one of the projects that do not miss. Anything below 3 million for freehold in Hera Hill near to MRT, this is my top pick. If you are looking for post launches, there will be 2 projects that you take note of is Amber Woods and Thompson Reserve. Just fill the gap that if you are looking for something below $3,000 per square foot in RCR at a good locations, then Amber Woods and Thompson Reserve. If you can find something for between $2,008 to $3,000 per square foot. So right now we go into the region of the CCR, Central Core Region. What are my top picks will be River Green. A 3-bedroom River Green between 3 million, 3.1 to 3.2 millions, and then River Modern between 2.8 plus to 3.3 million price range, and then that will be my top pick. And for the post-launch, then right now we come into the pre-launch CCR, that will be Daniel House. Why Daniel House will be my top pick? Because when you see this after Daniel House onwards, all launches is actually crosses the 25th of June 2025. That will be a new price range that you're going to see in future, which is what I have shared with you all. 20% price increase for before and after the land price. To be exact, is 20.8% price increase. CCR before that was 1350, and after the master plan of 2025 will increase up to 1631 per square foot. So take note of, if you are looking for something that is worthwhile to consider to entering and you do not want to overpay, remember to revisit those post launches plus some pre-launches between this year, probably the 3rd quarter of the year. Anything in the 4th quarter of the year, you may see the new price range coming in. I will call it phase 2 of the master plan 2025 price range for harmonization will enter into the next race after quarter 3 2026. For all this sharing today, I hope you actually learned more about the land cost and how developer price and what's the developer profit margin. So remember, like and share and contact me below so that I will do more interesting video for more empowerment to everyone, to make sure that everyone are stay connected to buy into something that worthwhile to enter. So just remember, like and share. I will do more video. Upcoming video will be more interesting, like for example Lucerne Grand, Thompson Reserve, and even neighborhoods and more of interesting topic to think of. I will do this on my start channel, and this channel will be very comprehensive, more video upcoming, and stay tuned to be like and share, even for agents or even for buyers. Just take note of everything that you pay for today is what the developer tender price will transfer into the future selling price. Bye.